Hey, good morning, folks. It's Uncle Calvin here, and I said earlier that we were going to talk about different things, and I was going to share experiences with you and things like that. One of the things that I really love to do is drive. Driving for me is relaxing and it's challenging, and it gives me an opportunity to think about things that are happening in my life or have happened in my life. So I guess you could say that makes me a sensitive person. Right about now, what I wanted to talk about, I had briefly touched on it before. It was about haters, is what I said. But I don't really want to call it haters. I think that sometimes we all compare ourselves to other people, and in doing so, we find ourselves feeling better than or less than, and sometimes I think that we are not personally happy with what we are doing or not doing. And that manifests itself in some of those other feelings that could be called hating, jealousy, animosity, and so those are some of the things that I'm dealing with right now. And what I've learned in the past is that whenever faced with a problem, a conflict, with another person or an issue, what I should always do after I've gone through the initial reaction, hopefully not response, is to get out a piece of chalk and draw a circle around that thing, and then draw another circle around me, and be honest with myself about the things, the part that I played in that. It's not always a negative thing that I'm talking about. It's just the things that are that I'm responsible for, and then where those two circles intersect, that's really where I need to focus. So I'm thinking that I'm a pretty sensitive guy, but at the same time, I'm a pretty hardworking guy and self-motivated, and of course I'm a Christian, so I'm motivated by my faith, and this never-ending desire to find humility in my life. So that means that I'm active, and I'm always thinking, and I'm always wanting to help, and everybody isn't always supportive of all of that. Sometimes they feel like I do too much. Sometimes they feel like I'm stealing time away from other things that I could be doing or should be doing, based on their perception of my wanting to help. Right about now, I'm just enjoying riding in the car and talking to you. It's really helping me to deal with what I'm dealing with, and I hope that as I talk about what's going on with me, that maybe somewhere in it you might find that it's helpful to you as well. All right, back to what I was talking about. So, when you're participating in a group setting, whether that be at work, at church, at school, and even at home, sometimes in family, we're all different, and we're all a product of our environment. And so we're motivated for different reasons, but some of us just may want to work harder. Some of us may want to do more. And it's not always, and for me, I would say it's never because I want to hear my name called, or because I'm looking for praise, or because I want to show anyone that I'm better than anyone else. For me, and I'm speaking for me, it's more about me satisfying the need that I have within to do more, to be a better person. Where does that come from? That comes from not being a good person, not or feeling like I wasn't a good person, that I wasn't doing all that I could or should do. I wasn't being the best person that I could be. So now on the flip side, having been able to achieve a sense of overcoming, and in my case specifically, I am now at this recording 38 plus years sober, and I remember the days that I drank every day, all day. I remember being abrasive and self-centered. I remember being offensive and loud, boisterous. I remember saying things that absolutely hurt people's feelings and changed relationships. But I believe that I'm doing better today. Notice I didn't say I'm a better person. I believe that I'm doing better today than in the past. And maybe I'm gonna run through. No, I'm not gonna run through the car wash. But I just believe I'm doing better. I'm the same person on the inside. I truly am, and I always wanted to be a good person. I just wasn't finding much success with it when I was drinking and drugging. So today it's different, and wonder what's up with that. Anyway, so I say all that to say that now I'm working really hard. I'm very motivated. I'm very involved. I'm very active, and now my name is called a lot, and because my name is called a lot, because I'm asked to do a lot of things, because I'm involved in a lot of things, and I'm visible, then those feelings in others have begun to show up, and not just in things that are being said, not directly to me, but around me and about me. So how do I deal with that? How would I suggest that you handle this? And I'm just gonna share what I'm doing. First of all, I want you to know that it's not as if I'm not affected by it. I am, but being affected by it, there's an awareness within me that says I can't let that make me lose the desire to be a better person, to continue to serve and just do the things that I was doing. I mean, okay, so does it mean that I need to look within and see if there's something within that needs to be fine-tuned? Is there something that I'm doing that may be causing in what I'm doing and how I'm doing it? Is there something, a part of that is causing, that's abrasive, right? That's abrasive. And in abrasive, I'll say that's causing people to react a certain way always, like, oh, wow. As opposed to reacting like, and that's where I'd rather be, with the thinking, internalizing, maybe looking at myself. That's what I would want to promote. But if I'm if in what am I doing, if in what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, I'm causing people to say, that's not good. But so that's the first thing that I do. I look within and I try and think, is there something about what I'm doing that may be promoting that feeling in others? And right about now, I'm finding that there is not. I don't believe right now that I'm a braggart, or that I'm attention seeking, or I'm putting others down. That's not me. I'm human, and I'm going to get frustrated just like the next person. But my aim is not to put other people down. And knowing that, having done that little introspective exercise, I next examine and because I care about people, I'm concerned of how it might affect primarily their faith, their relationship with God, their desire to serve, and things like that. I want people to have good relationships with their family. I want people to have good relationships with their wives and children. I want people to have good relationships with their coworkers. While that's not always possible, still that's what I want. I'm not a person that thinks that you could do away with bad feelings, absolutely, or mistakes, or bad relationships, that they happen because people are different. But no, if a person has a heart to serve, I don't want to be the reason or cause why that desire might diminish. And maybe that's what I'm feeling right now, that whatever they're feeling or expressing is diminishing their desire to do better. They're stuck, and I've been there, stuck in a place where I'm more focused on that anger or that jealousy, that animosity, than on the task at hand, on the goal, which is to serve and to do better, and to be a better person. Maybe this is just rambling. I don't know. But all in all, I think that whenever we find ourselves in this position of feeling like we have haters, we need to do just a few quick exercises and see the part we're playing in it. And that's the only part of it really that we could do anything about. So do I feel at this point in time that there's a need for me to change? Well, I don't think that there's anything that I am doing in serving that I should change, other than always, not that this has to change, but to remember to always take care of myself, mentally, physically. I gotta eat. I gotta resolve issues. Can't carry things that from the outside into places that they don't belong. I'm very mindful of those things, and to say that I don't want to be too hungry, angry, lonely, or tired, and try to be 100% Calvin, that doesn't work. You know how those things can affect you when you're hungry. You're not 100%, and you don't deal with things like you normally would. When you're angry, the same is true. You could have misdirected anger. Loneliness, we're human, and we all desire companionship, and so I can't stay there if that's what I'm feeling. I need to get outside of myself and go address that. Socialize. And tired. I know there are lots of things that could cause me to lose sleep, or there are times when I'm working so hard that I am overly tired. That should be a temporary situation, and for me it is temporary because I'm conscious of it, and I'm going to try and get some rest. Like today, for example, I'm dealing with all this stuff, and it's been causing me to not sleep as well as I normally would, because in the middle of the night I'm waking up thinking about it. I'm waking up thinking about ideas and ways and words that might help to change how I feel about the situation. I'm working on that tired part, but overall, there's nothing wrong with wanting to serve, to be helpful, to be motivated, and it is expected that when you are working hard and people recognize that verbally, be it in your family, on your job, in your church, people may find themselves wishing that was them, or thinking, what could I do so that they might call my name, or that person's name is getting called all the time, maybe I should be doing more. That's just all that it is that person feeling like they could do more. And I don't want to respond to them in such a way that fuels that anger and makes them stay where they are, because that's really not what I want. If they are hating, so to speak, and thinking, oh, he thinks he's this and he thinks he's that, what I really want them to feel is like, maybe he's doing the right thing and maybe I could do better. Or they could be thinking that maybe he's not doing the right thing and I think I could work harder to do the right thing, and that would be helpful. I hope I'm not rambling, and I'm pretty sure that at some point in time I am, because I didn't write any of this down. It's just off the cuff. I'm just talking. This is Uncle Calvin, and God knows that I love you guys. I do. And that's pretty much what I have to say today. I've pretty much arrived at home, and so I'm going to cut this off. But listen, I hope that you're able to get something out of what I'm saying, and that you look forward to the next time we get together. All righty. God bless you.